up, all my Tauruses out there? Hey, everybody. This is your girl, Madam X, and you're tuning in to Frequency Real Radio. Guys, I don't know what's going on with the first half of the zodiac. I just read for Aries. Almost all their cards were in reverse. And the same thing is coming up for Taurus. So I shuffled before I came on so you guys don't have to listen to me shuffling. That's going to take us into a whole 10-minute intro to the reading. And we really just want to get down to the point. As I said in Aries video, I'm feeling like the eclipses are going to bring a lot of clarity from people and for people. Tauruses, this is what I was feeling before even coming into your reading. You need to focus on yourself. Number one, you need to focus on yourself, not other people, not certain situations, not pacifying certain demons or certain things that are going on, but really focusing on yourself, what you've been through and where you're headed. And I feel like I said, the eclipses are going to bring clarity, Taurus, because, you know, these are happening in Leo and Aquarius. Taurus and Leos can get along. It's not that they can't, but that's one of those rough relationships. And when I say rough, of course, you got to take into account other things in your chart, not just your sun. But any sign that squares you is going to present challenges and things of that nature. So Leo is going to be the sign, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Leo is going to be a sign that squares Taurus. So you may find if you have any Leos in your worlds or you've dealt with any fire energy like that, it may pose some difficulties, some issues, things you have to get over. And if you've ever, a Taurus, you've ever dealt with a Leo, you may know, depending on your other signs, your moon, your rising, things like that, you may have known that those relationships presented certain challenges. Not that I think that we should all be with, I don't believe in general compatibility. So they say earth signs with earth signs with water signs, fire signs with fire signs with air signs. All of that is based off a sun sign, but there's so much more that goes into compatibility. But what I'm saying is, because this eclipse is happening in Leo and Aquarius, you may find that both of those signs square you, number one. So those relationships are probably ones that are more difficult. Like I was saying, difficult relationships and difficult things can bring great rewards. Sometimes it's when you work really hard on something, when you really, are presented with certain things that makes you grow. Even if those particular situations don't work out, they still make you grow. And that's what you may find presented to you in this eclipse energy that is coming up in Aquarius and Leo. So I'm saying that to say, looking at the cards on the table and then taking that to account where these eclipses are happening and then where they fall in your personal chart. So you want to look at whatever houses Leo and Aquarius fall in for you. Those are probably going to be some areas where you're presented with some challenges, or the energy might be a little difficult in the month of August, because it's a fire month. It's a sign that squares you, so you might not see that your August is going really smoothly. Now, things could change. You don't have any major arcana on the table from the cards that I dealt. So I feel like this is a lot of temporary energy. And when I say temporary, I don't feel like it's fleeting just in August, because I feel like these things have been going on for a minute. And because they involve the Pentacles card, which is your suit towards Capricorn and Virgo, I feel like those are energies, because they and Taurus specifically tends to move a little slower. You may see that some of these energies do take a little while to get over, 5 to 6 weeks, 5 to 6 months, or something like that. So this could extend beyond August, but let's just see where it goes for now, and then where you guys end up as we come to September, which is a little bit better energy for you, because that's more so trying you. So it's not such that more challenging square energy. So I would advise to any Tauruses that are listening to pull up your birth chart, see where Aquarius and Leo fall for you, what those houses represent, what areas of life they govern, and then put some attention into those areas and look at how those eclipses are going to affect you in those areas this month. And those eclipses are coming up around the 9th and the 10th, and then towards the end of the month, I believe the 20 something. So I feel like it's going to present, looking at the cards on the table, I feel like you're definitely going to be presented with some issues in August, some difficulties. I feel like when it comes to a partnership, and this may even be a job, it's funny, in Aries reading, they had a lot of water cards. It was a lot of water things going on with them, emotional and relationship related things. And Taurus, I feel like everything that has to do with your reading has to do with your past, where you're going in the future, and then difficulties that you're going through right now. So it has everything to do with your stability and what you've worked hard for, what you've been through, and you're looking at this very moment and saying, what the hell am I doing? What the hell direction do I want to go in? I feel like Taurus, you're feeling kind of lost right now. I really feel like that's how Taurus is feeling, and I feel like this may even cause whatever relationship you're in. I feel like there's been a separation from your partner. There's going to be a separation from your partner that you're with right now, and or from your job. You may be separating from your job too, because I laid 5 cards. I'm looking at, and I also had the bottom of the deck cards, so there's 6 cards. 4 out of the 6 cards are pentacle cards. So they represent the areas of life. They represent the things that Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo govern. So to me, that's a lot of your material possessions. And something may have happened for you to be displaced from your home as well, Taurus. Or you may be coming from a situation, an emotional past. In your past, you may have some water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that you were dealing with, or that kind of energy where you felt like you were left out in the cold from that. You felt like you were left out in the cold from that, and you may have moved into some situations with them. You may have dealings with earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, and I don't get that it's going how you expect it, or it's going that great. But a big part of moving towards a better future is getting over your past, realizing your mistakes, coming to closure with some of that stuff, forgiving and learning, being forgiven and forgiving yourself with the people that you were in these situations with, maybe people that you went through things with, people that hurt you and people that you hurt. And you know, that might be why things aren't going good in the present situation and the future situation, because of some bad decisions that you made. I feel like Taurus has felt like they have made some bad decisions because of the King of Pentacles card to be on the table. And if you're a woman watching this, or you're a man watching this could be you. I feel like you really were financially stable. I feel like you were at the top. You worked really, really hard in the past to get to where you are now. But you feel like, what the fuck is happening? I'm not seeing the fruits of my labor. I'm not seeing the fruits of my reward. I work so hard and I still feel like I'm at square one. I still feel like I'm going through changes. I feel like I'm going through losses. I feel like I'm not at the level of stability, and that means everything to Taurus, to have that stability and to have that comfortable, that luxurious home base. But I'm just seeing, something in your home life, Taurus, something that you have worked towards, something you have been working on, is just not going right, and it has you feeling off center. It has you feeling like you are just not the king of your domain or the queen of your domain, and you are not on stable footing and stable ground. And again, like I said, that may be due to some separations and partnerships. That may be due to whatever homes you're in now not being happy homes, or you not having a home to be grounded and to be stable on, feeling as though you aren't in your own home, and you're just looking at what you've been through in the past and looking at where you are right now and saying, what all that I've done is what I've done in the past good enough? Is it good enough? Do I take this small thing? Do I try to hold on to something and turn it around and make it the best that I can? Because I have not made some wise choices and some wise decisions. Because you have the Two of Swords in reverse. Or maybe that's not making decisions at all. Like I said, Taurus is more of a slow moving sign. But with that 2 in in reverse, your mind is not balanced. You don't know where your head is. You are not on stable ground. You aren't able to make you're not making good decisions, and you just don't even know what decisions to make. So you're kind of in this mental prison sort of in your head, but it's all in your head, and something is out of balance. Whether it's your mind, body, or soul, it's something out of balance, but it's all stemming from the past, because the matriculation that I see in these cards, every single card on the table is in reverse, except for the present situation card, which is the Five of Pentacles, and the bottom of the deck, which is the Seven of Pentacles, which is very, very clear. You've worked hard and you are building something to get knocked back down to the Five of Pentacles. You come from a Six of Cups in the past, which just went awry, which just went bad, whatever offer, whatever you tried to do. And I'm not saying necessarily that things are your fault, Taurus, but I'm saying whatever you had to offer, whatever it wasn't good enough. It didn't work out. Whatever's going on from the past did not work out, and it's leaving you out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. So you're going from the Seven of Pentacles to the Six of Cups in reverse, back to the Five of Pentacles straight up. So it's like you're going from the higher numbers back down to the lower numbers. So it seems to me like you're not learning your lessons from the past. You think you're getting to the Ten of Pentacles. You think you're building something, because then you had the Ten of Pentacles in your future reverse. So you think you're building something. You think you're doing something, just to find that you keep getting knocked back down, and it's hard to attain those goals, and you're not quite attaining those goals that you want. Also, there could be some Tauruses out there. Maybe somebody stole from you. Maybe somebody took something from you. Maybe you lost a contract. You lost a job. You lost some money. You could have even went and gambled some money and lost some money, but it just seems like money is falling out of your pockets. Maybe you have somebody that's taking your money. Something going on with your money is not right. I don't know clearly in this spread, just looking at these cards without talking to you guys specifically, where it is that you're losing this money. I feel like it's really in the home is where you're losing this money. It's really what people you're dealing with, but it could be in your profession too. You may not be getting the raise that you feel like you deserve. You may have acquired more bills. You may have more things to take care of, and more things and more people to take care of, and you're not making the money. So it seems like you're right, as soon as you get paid, the money comes in and it goes right out. And that may be, how you're feeling about it, Taurus. But I feel like you really need to stop, take a look at where you are, stop in your tracks, do some inner work so that you can make some good decisions, and just set your course right so that you can be successful going forward. And it may take, like I said, you got to clear up past energies. Whatever you do going forward is not going to be right until you clear up whatever went on in your past, whatever's going on in your past, whatever's got you stuck, that really was, because the Seven of Pentacles, you almost at the 8, you almost at the 9, you almost at the 10. I feel like you were almost where you wanted to be with the Seven of Pentacles, but then all of those pentacles, it's like all that hard work went to waste looking at this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like losing that stability, so I really see a loss of stability. I really see a feeling of being left out in the cold. I really see a separation from your partner, your job, from people you care about. I'm seeing, Taurus, you may actually go in the hole. You may go in a hole and reassess how to, and with you, it also may start with the money. Maybe the money is causing issues in your relationships. So I really feel like you aren't the king of your domain. Usually, if I see this King of Pentacles upright, that is somebody who's on their shit. They're working hard. They have business ventures. They are successful in business. And in turn, they're bringing luxurious things to their home. You may have a home that you decorated that's all nice, and you're feeling really stable, and business ventures that you're really in control. When I see that King of Pentacles upright, it's enterprising. It's really being in control of your business ventures. It's really making some good investments, and now you're just kind of reaping your rewards. But within it reverse, it's just I see pentacles tumbling down in this reading, but it's because of you. It's because of your decisions, and it's not just from right now. This has been going on for months, and it's leading up to the situation, and it's just not getting better. So you got to do some inner work. really be kind to yourself, Taurus. Be kind to yourself and lighten up the energy. Earth signs can be serious signs, but I'm seeing a need for lighter energy to get your mind right. I'm seeing whatever direction you're headed in, it's like you don't want to go. So you really need to lighten up the energy, take it down a notch, and reassess. Reassess so that you can make some different moves and do some different things. I'm really interested to see what the cause of maybe the Six of Cups in reverse is, what the cause of the Five of Cups in the Six of Cups in reverse, and what the cause of the Five of Pentacles upright, and then a Ten of Pentacles in reverse. But those are videos I'm going to do, the extended readings to these, and then possibly weekly readings. I'm going to do them on my website, but it's going to take me some time to get my website back up. I was thinking about doing them on Vimeo and Patreon, but I don't know if I feel like going that route, so that you guys can pay to get those extended readings, and you can pay to get, more information about what's going on. But I will tell you, Taurus, just because those cards are reversed, and I'm really wanted to kind of know why you're getting all these reversals and these cards like this. It seems like you did something when it comes to the past. The Six of Cups was in a reverse, is in the past position. You did something really sneaky. You tried to get away with some things. Some dishonesty and some treachery is the reason for that Six of Cups, and is the reason for your past not going right. And when you did those things, you felt like you came out victorious, and it may have seemed like you came out victorious, but now you realizing it was not a win. You feeling left out in the cold because the situation you have gotten yourself in, it brings more burden than it's worth. It brings more burden than you expected. And actually what you did was you carried your problems because you did not resolve, because you did not right sort of your wrongs, because you did not own up to your wrongs, fess up to your wrongs, or do whatever it was that had to do with this sort of backhanded situation, this underhanded situation that happened in your past. You ended up carrying all of that baggage and all of the bullshit into your current situation, and that's what's making it not a happy home. That's what's putting a burden on your back, and you're not feeling yourself because your mind, what's going on in your mind is you have many options. You have different things, and you don't know which way to go. You don't know which way to go when it comes to your career and your relationships. There are a lot of different things on the table, and you're not sure. You're confused, and that is where that Two of Swords is coming in from, because what's going on with you right now is a lot of confusion. A lot of confusion about your past, your future, where you are right now, the choices you want to make, because the choices you made have not worked out up until this point. And that's really what I'm saying. So you need to stop and fix this. It needs to be fixed. And the only way to fix it is to go back. And it's like a knot. You have to unravel the knot. A lot of times, if I want to go put on a piece of jewelry, or I want to, go to my jewelry case and I want to wear a necklace, I hate when I go to my jewelry case and look for my necklace. And when you have one of those jewelry boxes where you just put different things in one box, like you don't hang them up, the mirror jewelry boxes, the tall ones that might be a full length mirror where you open it and everything kind of hangs up. When you don't have your jewelry kind of set up like that, when you put your necklaces and stuff together, you cannot touch them necklaces for a month and they will come out tangled up. And you be like, how the hell did this get tangled up like that? By being in there, you may be flipping through it, and whatever happens, I think the necklace tangle fairy just does that to kind of piss me off. It does it to piss you off. But you got to go every time and unravel, because you want to go out. You really got this necklace. It's the only one that looks right with your outfit, and this is the one you want to wear. And you got to sit there. And it has a million knots. It's like, even if you did flicker through it, never put it on, you rummaging through your jewelry because you don't have it hung up separately and individually, you're like, I haven't really touched it. How did it get all these damn knots and this damn tangled? But you got to sit there, take your time, slow down, and unravel those knots one by one, so that you can look nice and you can fix the kinks in the problem. You can work out the kinks, put the necklace on, put the jewelry on, and you're looking good again. And that's just an analogy for what I feel like Taurus needs to do. You have to sit down, You have to start from the very beginning and unravel your problems one by one. Make some really don't be fooled. It's illusions. I feel like it's a lot of illusions that got you upside down, Taurus. You seeing things that's not really there. You thought things were one thing and they turned out to be something totally different. So you need to go back. You need to sit down. You need to unravel the knots, unravel the kinks, and so you can drop the baggage. And it's going to take some hard work. It's going to take some hard work, and it's going to take some time, but you're definitely going to do it, and everything is going to be fine. But that's just what's going on right now. And what's going to help you do it, what's going to push you to do it, and what's going to lead you to do it is these eclipses coming up. They're going to bring, and I've been saying this for all of the signs, they're going to bring some clarity. These eclipses are going to bring clarity to the signs. Wherever they're happening at for you, whatever houses they're happening at for you, and I feel like Taurus, it may be a little bit more difficult energy because of where Leo and Aquarius sit for you, but it's nothing that you can't get through. But go pull your chart and see where they're happening for you so you can work on those areas of your life. And just like I said in Aries video, forewarned is forearmed, so that you know what's coming before it gets here, and it's not such a shocker to you, or it's not such a difficult energy for you because you were expecting it. So that's what I have for Tauruses, guys. Check back. I hope everything goes well. And if you listen to this video, then you can be on top of what's going on and things, you know, you can kind of handle some of this eclipse energy better than if you had never listened to the video. If you need a personal reading, if you are dealing with some difficult energies, email me at tarothelpnow@gmail.com. I can get with you and do a personal reading. And if you just want to drop a line, you want to have a little discussion, I do respond to my comments 9 times out of 10. Go ahead and comment below and just let me know what's going on, Taurus, and let me know what's happening for you right now, because I would be interested to know. Love you guys. Thanks for listening. Madam X out. Peace.